Okay folks, we're back with another Gen 6 Wi-Fi battle. However, this time around we're going to be doing multi-battles. I had multi-battles with a few friends and I figured why not. This is the first of 4 multi-battles I had. This is number 1 where I team up with PokeMadness1996 and I take on both Mike and Phoenix. You'll find the links to their channels in the description. And let's get this show on the road. And yeah, this is double battles folks. They start off with Politoed and Samurott. I start off with my main Netric, and PokeMadness brings out a Persian, Team Rocket. That's a funny name, and it's ironic too. Anyway, Politoed's Drizzle kicks in, which starts the rain, and Mike makes a switch, which is actually a pretty smart prediction. Yeah, it really is. He sends in Haxorus in exchange. And since this is a double battle, folks, every move's going to count. So, I activate Mega Evolution, and I go into a Mega Manectric. Yeah, I just want to start the battle right away and kick some serious butt. And the Intimidate kicks in, which hopefully lowers the attack rate of both Haxorus and Politoed. Not that it matters, because Persian goes for the Fake Out, and the whole point of these battles is just like a true test of skill. And I set up a light screen in case they try special defense, and Politoed goes for the Scald, which hits Manectric but does like half damage, which is nice. I go for the Thunderbolt, and I take down Politoed rather easily, or not, because despite the fact that it survived, it also got the Parahax, and I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Persian activates a Taunt, and instead it does Earthquake, which does take down my Manectric easily, but there's just one little problem. It took out Politoed too. Such a shame. Yeah, it really is. I'm trying to find the right words for coming up with this, because this is the first time I never had like a multi-battle video before. So yeah, I send in my Greninja and he sends in Toxicroak, and I go for the U-turn hoping that I could do some damage, all while trying to avoid a nasty switch. I hit the Toxicroak, but it really wasn't that effective. So yeah, and let's see what I'll choose next, and I go for Gengar. Yeah, I apologize because it's not that fast enough, but yeah. Persian goes for the Aerial Ace, which does a load of damage to Toxicroak, but not enough to kill it. And Haxorus, believe it or not, goes for a Dragon Claw, and the Dragon Claw does like a lot. Then Toxicroak tries to do a Drain Punch, and it didn't work. Most notably, the Toxicroak has Dry Skin, which is useful in a rain-based team, but since weather-based has been nerfed considerably in Gen 6, it sucks. Toxicroak went for the Bullet Punch, and it did some damage, but I noticed that it had Life Orb, which is kind of surprising, yeah. Oh well, at least Toxicroak went down. And Haxorus gets up a Dragon Claw, and the Dragon Claw takes down my Gengar. Looks like Mike figured out that I was the more stronger threat out of the team that we had, and his taunt wore off, and now I send out my last Pokemon, which is pretty much Greninja. Unfortunately, he sends in Phoenix, I mean. I go for the Ice Beam, hoping that I can be able to like take down that Haxorus, which to my surprise I do. Thank goodness for Protean Greninja. It has never let me down. Ever. Now then, he goes for the Aerial Ace, but unfortunately it doesn't do much damage. And also keeping in mind that it had static, but it didn't put a Parahax in it. Also bearing in mind that I believe that Persian got King's Rock, which is kind of funny. Anyway, Mike sends in Metagross, and I go for the Dark Pulse, hoping to do some damage. And it did like a lot of damage. I'm like, wow. And Team Rocket finishes it off with a Bite Attack. Well, yeah, Metagross never got a chance to shine. But yeah, in a double battle, you don't even know what to expect. And Ampharos goes for a Thunder Attack, and the Thunder Attack did a lot of damage. If I was like a Water type or something, that would have killed my Greninja, and it would have changed the battle considerably. And now Mike sends out his Samurott, and now Ampharos Mega evolves. Yep, it's Mega Ampharos, folks. And with Mold Breaker, it's going to break the mold big time. Samurott goes for the Aqua Jet, and the Aqua Jet does take down my Greninja, and I'm out. Basically, I don't have any more Pokemon to fight back against, which means now it's 2 against 1. And Persian goes for the Bite Attack, and it doesn't do much. Ampharos, meanwhile, hits the Dragon Pulse, and thanks to it being part Dragon, it does extra damage, and it takes down Persian. That Team Rocket put up a hell of a fight, I'll tell you that. And now he sends in Swellow, and his Swellow is not like my Swellow, since mine had like less IVs and stuff. His is more powerful and everything. He's able to absorb, like block all the attacks thanks to Protect, And now the rain has stopped. Like I said, Gen 6 nerfed weather big time. And now he's burned with the Flame Orb, and he goes for the Facade, which, believe it or not, does a lot of damage to Ampharos. Sadly, however, Samurott counters with an Ice Beam, and Swellow immediately goes down. It is strong with attack, but not enough with defenses, so, yeah. And now Ampharos was going to use Power Gem, but it didn't work. Anyway, his last Pokemon is Thickums Jr., aka Venusaur, Shiny Venusaur. And now that his Venusaurite is reacting, he Mega Evolves as well to Mega Venusaur. I fought against that Mega Venusaur, and that thing is a beast. I don't kid, it is a beast. It goes for the Energy Ball, which does a lot of damage, and it takes down that Samurott, which means that Mike is already done. Now it's neck and neck. One Pokemon aside now, and the battle's coming to the wire. Mega Ampharos goes for a Dragon Pulse, and the Dragon Pulse does around half damage. He goes for the Sleep Powder, and it connects. And I'm thinking, yes, hopefully he can beat it and win it. But like any good battle, you don't even know what to expect. Well, of course, I am saying this because I have a lot of experience doing this. He goes for the Sludge Bomb, and that takes care of that. Thank you very much, guys, for this battle. And yeah, he got a crit, so I don't know if that's either fair or not, but who cares? We did a good job. This is the first of many multi-battles that I had, and there's going to be more in the coming days, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button. That does mean a lot to me, to PokeMadness, to Mike, and to Phoenix. And check out their channels, because they also do videos like I do. Alright, later guys.